After, a Once Upon a Time podcast, Season 2, Episode 15, The Queen is Dead. In this episode, Mary Margaret learns of Cora and Regina's plan for the dagger. Meanwhile, the Blue Fairy offers Snow White an enchantment to save her mother. I am your host, Molly Southgate, and with me is...
Martha Southgate.
And...
Rob Southgate.
Okay, freaking out. I'm freaking out. I couldn't
freaking
even...
out.
I
Okay,
could barely
freaking out.
wait for you to say the names, because I want to talk about this. I loved this episode so much.
Oh, there was so much in this one.
And I hate Cora so much. I didn't think I could possibly despise that woman more.
Oh, she is
But
the
I did.
nastiest.
I do.
She makes Rumpelstiltskin look like a nice guy.
She makes him look like Father of the Year.
Right. Well, Grandfather of the
Man
Year.
of the Year.
Man of the Year.
Time Magazine's Man of the Year.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Okay, talk to us. What was your favorite scene?
I thought it was cool with the Emma, Mr. Gold, and Henry story.
Yes, in New York.
Uh-huh.
What was the most shocking? Like, what was the
Yeah, this
thing,
one was full of shocking
what
moments.
was either the thing that made you the most upset or the
made you
thing
go
that
like,
was the most shocking to you?
The thing that made me most upset and the thing which made me most shocked was two different things
Okay.
in the storyline I wanted to talk about.
Okay, tell
Okay.
us.
So one, I think this moment was upsetting for me when Henry said to Emma, I like pizza, it's cheesy something and doesn't lie and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
I
It was
didn't
shocking
like
that he was so mean to her, right?
And it was also shocking when Hook came up behind him.
Whoa! Yes.
And
stabbed Mr. Gold.
Mr.
That part?
Gold.
Yeah. You know what I think was most shocking? That they were indicating that New York pizza might be the best when clearly Chicago pizza is far superior. Clearly.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
How about you, Martha? What was most shocking?
For me, most shocking was the scene with Cora and Regina and David and Snow when they had Joanna.
Oh, yeah. The very end of it.
She gives her the dagger, and Cora just throws the woman out
right out
the
window.
clock.
Yep.
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
No way. I'm not.
I was pretty
handling
shocked
this
that Snow gave up the dagger. I didn't think she was going to. I thought she was wrestling with it, but I thought she was not going to do it, and then they were going to just take it from her.
And she knew the
but
right
she gave it
thing.
up.
I thought she was going to stab Cora with it.
Yeah.
She did.
No,
she didn't.
I wish she did.
Cora took it. She threw it down on the ground, and it went into the ground, and then Cora took it.
I thought
What show were you watching?
she should have stabbed Cora with it. So what do we want to start with? Let's talk about Fairy Tale World this time.
Okay.
But then if she stabbed her, I think that would make her the dark one.
I don't care.
Well, no, it wouldn't. You have to kill... Somebody has to kill Mr.
Rumpel.
Gold with the dagger, and then they become the Dark One.
Oh.
So if you use the dagger, it doesn't matter.
It's just a regular dagger.
Right.
So she should have
So
stabbed
Cora now has the dagger. She has to kill Mr. Gold to become the Dark One, which is what she's really trying to do. Everything else she's doing, and she's like, oh, we're doing this for you, Regina. And Regina was questioning that at the end, like, maybe your motivations aren't really towards me. Mm-hmm. Oh, yes, dear, they are. But really, are they? Are they?
No.
No.
All right, let's go to Fairy Tale World. So it's
Let's
Snow
go.
White's birthday. And they're going to have
But she's a little girl, too. You got to say
They're
that.
going to have her ball.
Yep.
And her mom gives her a gift. What does she give her?
Tiara. It's a tiara!
Oh, just like I showed Molly that on Big Bang Theory when
Yes.
Only that
Amy
little
Farrah
Only that
Fowler.
little bit.
Yeah, that's the only one you've ever seen, but it was so funny. I had to have her watch
Right.
it. Put it on me, put it on me, put it on me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so they go into her bedroom and see the servant Joanna wearing it.
Yes.
And Snow White was so rude.
Oh.
I couldn't believe what a jerky kid she was.
Yeah,
but then
she's the
mom
worst.
set her straight
Yep.
and taught her from that moment on, you be good. But she said the ball is not it's for Snow to honor the townspeople, not for her to be honored. And I
Right.
thought that was a wonderful thing for
Well, and the ball was her
her to learn.
birthday and everything, too, which
That
is
was-
important.
That was odd that it wasn't to honor her birthday because it was her birthday party.
Right,
What
it's her
her
birthday
mom was
party.
getting her to understand is that you are here for the people. They're not here to serve you. You honor them. You throw a ball because you care about them.
I think Uncle Ben from Spider-Man said it best. Snow, with great power comes great responsibility. See, that sums it all up. Much more better written.
It does. What did you just say? Much more better written?
Yeah, because Stan Lee.
Okay, well, luckily you didn't write it,
Stan's the
because
man.
what you just said, much more better written,
Much more better written.
is not even a thing.
I'm Canadian.
Okay, well, you like to say that. That's always your fallback, even though you're not. Have you ever even been to Canada?
No.
No, okay.
I flew over it once.
Were your arms tired?
Yeah.
So, Snow wants to cancel the ball because her mom gets sick. And her mom says, no, I'll be fine by the ball. Let's keep it going. It'll be fine. And then she starts coughing and Snow gets sent away.
And it's blood.
I was trying to not talk about that part because it disturbs me. Joanna says maybe magic can help your mom. She used to go and see the blue fairy, go and find her, and she tells her how to find her.
Yep.
And then what happens when she finds the blue fairy?
She gives her a candle.
And what does she tell her it will do?
She says, even all magic, even the purest magic, comes with a price. And guess what it is?
What?
Another life. She has to kill somebody. And
if she uses the candle to save her mom, she has to kill somebody at the same time. Or the candle will kill somebody.
And we thought it was the blue fairy.
Right. But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
She sounded like it. She looked exactly like it. It was like nothing threw it off. Like with
I was looking at her and I thought it was the blue fairy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what tipped it off, what tipped us off, really, though, is that the blue fairy would not have said, this is dark magic.
Right,
and
she doesn't really work in
no
dark
one's
magic.
allowed to talk. We're not allowed to tell. When someone asks you to keep a secret like that, usually there's something really wrong there.
Right.
And
it's how Cora and those guys operate. So we should have known there was something up.
So Snow tells her mother about the dark magic.
Podcast fail.
And she's very proud of her. And she says, you used strength. You didn't use the dark magic.
Right.
And for that, that is good. And she says, but I don't want to lose you. I don't want you to die. And her mom says, as long as you hold the spirit of goodness in your heart, I shall never leave you. And it was
And then she left.
Well, we knew she was going to die.
Actually, the last thing she said was, see ya, don't want to be ya, and then died. It was very strange.
This was such a sad scene. And that little girl, that actress,
she was amazing in it.
Amazing. When the scene where her mom dies, it was like you could feel it.
Yeah.
You could feel her pain. And so Snow gets her tiara, and she and Joanna are dressed in black for the funeral. Mm-hmm. And so they go to the funeral, and then it's...
Is that what you wear at funerals?
Yes.
Really?
Why, you want to dress like that for the next funeral?
No.
A lot of people will dress in black.
I always wear black.
Not everybody. It's not as much as it used to be. It used to be that you wore all black, and women would wear black hats, and widows would cover their faces for a whole year. They used to wear like a black veil. We don't do that now, but But back then, there were times where, yes, there were.
Really, then for a whole year after the funeral, they'd have to wear black.
Yeah,
I would not like that.
Well, they don't
like losing their
what
husband or whatever either. So
I
mean, I suppose. You're already miserable. You might as well wear a veil.
Right.
Isn't that a good theory?
No.
So there you go. So the funeral's over, and Joanna comes and takes Snow away, and the blue fairy comes flying in.
Yes.
And there's the mom. The queen is laying there.
Yep.
And it's Cora.
Oh, yeah, no, I love.
She turns into Cora.
Wait, yeah, no, it's my favorite Coraline.
Mm-hmm. Coraline? I love that movie.
I didn't realize I just said that.
Neil Gaiman. Okay,
Cora.
He just randomly yelling out names. Biff Stevenson.
No, but it's Coraline, Neil Gaiman.
I know, he wrote it.
All right, go
But
ahead.
you're just yelling out names.
Coraline.
So what was your favorite Cora line?
My favorite Cora line was when she said, I don't know how that, I can't stand that outfit. I don't know how the Blue Fairy Light does that.
How could she wear that?
Yeah.
That was funny.
To which
And-
I say, I'm glad she does.
And she says
Love that Blue Fairy.
to the Queen, my daughter doesn't love me the way yours does you.
Yeah. When she says, this was really telling. She's like, she's talking to the dead queen there, and she's like, I'm going to make your daughter feel what it was like for me, being the miller's daughter, you know, like being rejected and having to witness from the outside, and my daughter is going to be queen. So all that of Snow on the horse and everything, all set up by
Everything
Cora.
was
We didn't know that
orchestrated.
before, but now we do.
Yeah.
Wow. Is she a country singer now? Like the coal miner's daughter? Is that what she was getting at?
Yes.
Excellent.
All right, what should we go to? Do you want to talk about Henry? You want to talk about that storyline, or do you want to talk about David and Snow?
David and Snow.
David and Snow.
All right, what was David doing in the first scene?
Actually, no, I want to talk about Henry and Emma.
Okay.
Okay, you want to talk about them in New York?
So Bay and Henry are going to get pizza,
Yum.
and Rumpelstiltskin and Emma lag behind, and they're left out.
Yep.
They even come out eating it. They don't offer
They
them
don't
any.
offer them any. Well, you know what? Emma knows that Chicago pizza is superior. So she said, you know what,
I think that actress is from here
she is.
in real life.
She is. But you know what? Actually, I'm not going to say that because I do like New York pizza. So if they had offered me some, nice big piece,
Yeah, you're
fold it
allergic
over.
to-
Yum!
You're allergic to everything about it.
I
The
am
crust,
now,
the
but
cheese, and the
I
tomato.
can pretend. This is a show about
Well, we
pretend.
could pretend, yes.
If it's
Well, they
pretend-
could do magic and make us not.
Oh, gosh. Why not? Dark magic? If somebody
Bring
has
it
to
on.
lose their taste for pizza so I
Sure.
can have mine back?
I would do that. I would make
Oh.
Molly lose hers.
I'm doing it.
I'm just kidding.
I am
Just
doing it.
kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
Some
Okay.
of this is gonna happen.
Yeah.
So that's when Henry says, Emma asks Henry, do you like the pizza? And he says, it's delicious, cheesy, and doesn't lie.
Oh, jerk.
Just mean. I mean, that really
Yeah.
was painful. And
Yep.
so then they want to go to a museum.
Now I know why tigers eat their young. Right
And I
there.
put on here, Emma's in trouble because he's going to want to go. He's going to choose Neil at this point. He's
Yep.
really not. He doesn't want Regina. He doesn't want Emma.
He wants Neil.
And Neil is right now looking like a big hero.
That's
and
'cause
a
he's
good
awesome.
guy. Well, we'll see about that.
Teach him how to hotwire cars. Teach him to be a pirate. Arr.
So I liked the scene where Henry asked Mr. Gold if he should call him Grandpa now.
Right. Ooh, when he said that, though, Mr. Gold did not find it amusing. He did not find Henry amusing. Isn't that when he grabbed him, or was it?
No. No, he says, I don't care what you call me. But
Yeah.
no.
Peace out, Henry.
Emma invites Neil to come back to Storybrooke with them.
And he says, I've got something I got to talk to you about.
Uh-huh.
Which, obviously...
You knew.
I did.
You called it.
Yeah, he did.
So that's when that's when they were all going into the apartment because Neil and Henry were going to get the camera to go to the museum.
Right.
Emma and Rumple were in the entryway.
Well, he's Gold now. Call him Gold.
Mr. Gold. And
And also
Hook?
somebody breaks in, and it's Hook!
He came flying in and he stabbed him with his hook right in his
Stabs
chest.
him with the hook, and then he's about to do the next blow, and Emma knocks him out.
And Neil walks out and he goes, "Oh, Hook!
Yeah.
Neil knows him."
Well, so why does Neil
do we know
him?
it? Why does Neil?
Why do
know
you think
him?
Neil knows him?
I don't know. You guys said he's a lost boy. but I
Because we
don't
think
believe
he's a lost boy.
He was a pirate.
And he
was
said
not.
He knows how to steer the ship.
he also
was he a
said.
pirate?
Well, we don't know if he was a pirate.
Oh,
he
I
was a
do.
lost boy.
He-
He said that he went somewhere else before coming here.
Yes.
Otherwise, I'd be 200 years old.
Yes.
Well, he was a lost boy. He went through that portal to Neverland,
Yes.
ended up a lost boy, fought Captain Hook.
Yes.
That's how he knows him. They probably know how to steer the ship because Peter Pan and they would take the ship every once in a while. That's
telling
why.
ya.
I don't think he's a pirate because I don't think Hook looked at him
I
like,
think he's a pirate lost boy.
okay.
Lost boy pirate.
I think he's a lost boy.
So this is the point. Rumpelstiltskin is laying on the couch, and he's wounded. And Henry walks up.
Well, he says his wound has poison in it from Hook's hook.
And the only way they could save him is to get him back to Storybrooke, where he could use the magic.
So crazy.
So Henry says something to him, and Rumpelstiltskin grabs him by the shirt and tells him, "This is your fault, and you stay away from me."
It's about time somebody said that to Henry.
And he pushed Henry off.
It's about time!
Henry looked really stunned.
It's like, if your grandpa did that to you, wouldn't you be stunned?
Probably not, because I was a heinous.
Right, you were a heinous self. You would have deserved it.
Yeah, but
Molly, if your grandpa did that, wouldn't you be upset?
Would you freak?
Yep. Yep. So maybe you shouldn't stab him with a hook.
So it turns out Neil knows how to sail the ship, and he's going to take them back to Storybrooke.
Yes. I thought that was funny, too, and he said, how did he possibly get here? And he says, a pirate ship.
Right.
It's like a pirate ship in New York. Well, it's cloaked, you know, like they weren't putting that together.
Right.
Like
he's like,
hidden.
Really? Do I have to draw you a line? You know,
there's a giant pirate ship. The Jolly Roger just showed up in New York Harbor, and nobody cared.
Right.
Doubtful.
Well, it might happen. It's New York.
It is true.
As they're going to the car.
Yes.
Emma says to Neil, "We're not going to hotwire a car, are we?" And he said, No, somebody loaned it to me. And she's like, "Who do you know that would loan you a nice car?"
would give him a car.
And up walks a woman, and she hugs him, and he says, "Oh, this is my fiance."
Yeah, her name's Tamara or something.
Okay, so I am wondering if she's Tiana from Princess and the Frog.
Could be.
I think maybe.
It seems that the fairy tale characters are all kind of attracted to each other.
Right.
Like they keep drawing into each other. So
you don't see anyone with an outsider.
Right. So very possibly she was drawn to him. She may have no idea.
And Tiana lived in... Did she move to New York in the movie?
Yeah,
to
she
open
lived
a
in
restaurant?
New York, didn't she?
No, it was New Orleans, but... Maybe
I don't know. Oh, yeah, they had beignets and stuff.
But maybe she moved to New York.
No, they didn't move to New York. That was in...
She did it
New Orleans.
In this story, she moved to New York to make her gumbo.
Could be. We'll find out.
Maybe her restaurant was so successful in New Orleans that she opened a second one.
Oh, and she's on the Food Network now.
Right.
Bam! That's my gumbo.
So there you go.
Check out my
that
beignets.
is that storyline. So we're now going to wait for the next episode, and hopefully they will be back in Storybrooke.
Yes, and we can find out about
and
her.
Everyone gets to meet Henry's dad, and it'll be a whole interesting thing. I wonder if the fiancé is going to go with them to Storybrooke.
Ooh, that'd be
If she's Tiana, she will. If not, she might just get kicked to the curb. Yep.
So what was David...
If not, she might just yell at him that he's going with Emma.
Right.
And where's the Frog Prince?
Well, we're going to find out.
Okay, I'm just wondering.
So what was David doing that when the show started? And Snow got mad at him.
Making breakfast.
And I thought, what a weird thing to be mad about. Why would you be mad if someone's making you breakfast?
Yeah, I mean, eggs and bacon, I'm not getting
Do you
mad
know
at
why?
any of that. Are you, Mo?
Why was she mad?
Because he wants to move.
Nope.
Yeah, but that's not why she was mad there.
That's not why she was mad in this scene. What was he doing?
He
was celebrating something.
Her birthday.
And why
she doesn't like birthdays.
Why wouldn't she want to celebrate her birthday?
Because her mother died on it?
Yep.
Right. So that's what was going on there.
Snow is upset that he was trying to celebrate her birthday, and there's a present on the table.
And she's so mad about that.
And he said, I didn't buy you a present.
Somebody else knows. And
Someone
she's like, who would possibly know?
Well, who was it?
Who knew?
Joanna.
Yep. And,
it's
what
from
was
Joanna.
in the box?
Her crown.
Yep.
That same tiara. So then she runs off to find Joanna.
That's a bad
and
guy
she said,
make her have a heartbreak on it.
Oh, you think? To return her tiara to her?
I don't think so. I think that was something special. And up till now, she didn't even know that Johanna was there.
Nope.
So this was telling her that she's there, and she had a special memory for her. So I think it was actually very nice. And she runs off and she finds her. And then the two of them are talking, and then you hear this noise, and she goes to the woods, and what was there?
Regina and Cora.
Right. And what were they doing?
They got Cora in a regular outfit now, because before she was in this fancy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's in a regular.
She's very stylish.
Well, the other thing worth mentioning is...
She probably shops at Gaucho's.
Joanna told her where she found the tiara. Where did she buy it?
Mr. Gold shop.
Yeah,
and-
everything's there. I wonder if it was ever in the background, like if we ever saw
I'm
it.
sure.
Yeah, but if we ever saw it, because Snow would have been there a million times and never seen it.
I don't think she would have been there a million times.
Okay, 999,000.
But Joanna also said she kept a garden to honor Snow's mother.
Yes.
And she had a beautiful house. They could all live there. I was
Are you house
I was
hunting?
house hunting for them all.
But guess what?
Well, and
Joanna
now
died, she would want them to live.
Joanna's dead, so now they can take
They
it.
can have her house.
Yes!
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Joanna.
So,
Sorry, but we're taking the house.
to get the house, somebody has to die.
There you go.
Oh, I'll choose the house.
Okay, I would have.
Yep.
I am that way.
I would
Well,
not.
we know.
I am
would.
I am houseless.
Ha.
I would.
Heartless
Ha.
when it comes to houses.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that.
I would. Just so you know, for future reference, don't challenge me.
Yeah,
child.
don't challenge me.
So David had left after making breakfast. I'm hoping he ate it. I keep telling
I
myself
guarantee
he
it.
ate it. It
I
didn't go to
guarantee
That's
waste.
like me with the grilled cheese and
David's
stuff.
not
Yeah,
the
when
kind of
they
guy.
leave them.
When they're in prison, when Snow White was in prison.
Yeah, David's not the kind of guy that's going to leave the plate of food.
I'd be
I'm
mad.
telling you right
He
now.
better have eaten it. But then he'll eat it, and then
'Cause-
Snow will come home later and go, "Where did my breakfast go? Did you eat it?"
Henry is his relative, his grandson, and Henry would never leave.
Henry would.
Henry's on a food tour of New York.
Yes, he is.
I'm on a food tour of the world.
Yes.
Yeah.
So David goes back to the station, goes into work, and Hook is waiting there for him and knocks him out and gets his hook back.
Yes.
And then, so after Snow hears Regina and Cora talk about their plans, she goes to the station and finds David still laying knocked out on the floor, and she tells him about their plan
How
to
do
find
they
the
know
dagger.
Hook?
How do who know who?
How to what?
How do who
I
know
don't
Hook?
know who.
How does who know Hook?
Yeah.
Who?
How does who know Hook?
Oh, you're messing with my brain.
I'm so confused.
How does David and Snow White know Hook?
I don't know. Did we see him meet him?
Snow White met Hook in the Enchanted Forest with Emma.
Oh, right. Remember when they went up to
When
kill
they
the
went up to
giant?
Beanstalk.
That's how they know Hook, is from when they went to kill the giant.
But what about
David didn't know Hook. Hook knew... Was it Hook that was trying to kill him? No, the giant knew James. Never mind.
He probably knows Hook from somewhere in there. I don't remember.
But only, as far as I
it's
know...
so complicated.
Maybe
My
it was
pea
when
brain
he
can only
probably
handle so
related,
much.
because we keep finding out everything's
Yeah, right.
related.
Hook's
They
my
are.
brother.
Wait, no, they actually are related.
Well, they are. How are they related? Can you figure it out?
Because Rumpelstiltskin's wife is in love with him.
Was married to
Hook.
Hook.
Maybe.
Mila.
Mila.
So that makes him Henry's step-grandfather.
Right.
Grandpa.
Yep.
Grandpa.
And I wonder if Neil knows that that's his stepdad. That Hook is his stepdad. Because she said, how do you know Hook?
Oh, I wonder.
Hook
holy
is his stepfather.
That'd be crazy.
Okay, so now I'm so confused. All right, so let's see where we are. So Snow White talks to Regina and tells her in the diner. Remember, they were in Granny's?
Yep.
And that she knows that she and Cora are trying to find the dagger. And she tells Regina that she could choose the side of good.
Right.
And Regina tells her to stay
And
out of her
Regina
way.
rejects it. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So, yeah, so she leaves. She's clearly not listening. But you know what? I don't think she's completely not listening, because that scene at the end when Regina talks to Cora, I think that what Snow said is
got in
working
there,
in Regina. Regina, we saw, didn't start out evil. She started trying to make a difference. Cora really poisoned her when she got here with bad ideas. But maybe there's still a chance that she might. I don't think she's going to be solidly good, because I think she just doesn't. She doesn't feel she can trust the townspeople.
Right.
Because they're never going to trust her.
Right.
But maybe she won't be quite so bad, because Cora's so bad. Cora, there's no hope
there's
for her.
no hope for Cora, and there's no way
Cora's
that Cora...
not coming back and like, oh, she's great grandma, she's sweet.
And Cora is never going to be the person Regina needs. It's never going to be about Regina with her. It's always going to be about Cora. And
Me.
so, yeah. So Snow and David...
Cora.
Snow
Right.
and David find the Blue Fairy to get help against Regina and Cora. And
Well, she's not the Blue Fairy. She's Mother Superior, but it's the Blue
yes,
Fairy.
but it's the Blue Fairy. And they contact, David and Snow contact Emma. They text because they need the dagger.
Right.
And Rumpelstiltskin knows where it is, clearly, is
Right.
the only one who knows where it is. And so Emma encourages him to work with them. And
Right.
she says, we're family now, so you really should work with
Right.
us. And because if they can get it before Regina and Cora, then there's a chance that they could
Right.
fix all this. Well, little did they know Snow was going to give it away. But so Snow and David have the dagger. It was in the clock. Molly, how did he hide it?
It was underneath the clock, the hand on the clock.
Right,
Yeah,
it was
so
back on
blended
there.
in, right?
Mhm.
And
And that's when they get the dagger, and then Cora and Regina show up with Johanna.
And they pull her heart out.
Yes.
I thought she was working with them when they're.
Yeah,
Did
when she
you?
first appeared.
I
thought
never
so
in a
too.
million years.
But then Regina pulls out Joanna's heart and says, and Cora says, look, you've got a choice. Either give us the dagger and we save Joanna, or Joanna's dead. And they'd take the dagger anyway. They'd figure out a way.
Right. And Snow figures out that Cora was the Blue Fairy that day.
Yes.
And she knows that Cora killed her so that Regina could be queen. And
Well, yeah,
Regina,
Cora, she thinks Cora killed her mom, but she said, no, I didn't do that. But everything else was Cora's doing.
no, she wasn't sick.
Oh, she wasn't sick? I thought she said that...
She made the mom sick. The
Oh, I didn't think
queen. Cora
that.
the queen wasn't sick.
That's even worse.
Yeah, she killed the mother. And she said, you could have fixed it all. I actually offered you a legitimate thing. You could have killed somebody else and saved her.
Right.
But you chose not to.
Because she's just evil.
But, and I do want to point out, back when Snow first went with David to talk to the Blue Fairy, to the Mother Superior, she said, I remember the secret, I haven't told anybody. And the woman didn't know what she was talking
the Blue Fairy's
about.
like,
so that was...
What secret? What do you...
Yeah, that was...
What you talking about, Snow?
So Snow had some inkling that
What
there
you
was
talking about,
something
Mary
wrong
Margaret?
there, 'cause, yeah.
What is that voice?
But when they threw, after Snow gave the dagger,
Uh-huh.
and they threw Joanna out the window,
Yeah.
Regina said to Emma, I keep calling her that, to Snow, see what good gets you?
Yep. Yep.
You lost the dagger and we killed her
you
anyway.
lose.
So what is your problem?
Evil
Stop
wins.
always going
Evil
to good.
wins.
And Regina tells Cora, you don't think I should have known what it took for me to become queen? She's questioning, why wouldn't you have included me in this
Right.
plan, in the conversation? And I think that's going to be the biggest thing for her, is knowing that she never has your back. She's
Right.
always
She's
going to
always
be
out
working
for
against
herself.
you.
Yep.
And the mom says, well, how does this knowledge change anything for you? And, Regina sees at this point, I think, that Cora's not really going to help her.
Right.
Because she's not...
Well, yeah,
she's
because
not going to help her get
she
Henry.
says she's doing it to get Henry. She may, let her get Henry, but she's after becoming the Dark One.
Yeah.
And when she has the Dark One, what does she care about Regina or
Right.
any of it? Then she's got the ultimate power.
Right.
The ultimate
So
power.
Regina at some point is going to go to the other side. She's
Yes.
going to eventually work with them.
Just
to
like
stop
Darth
Cora.
Vader, at the very last minute, spoiler, he goes to the good side of the Force.
I think...
There was a Star Wars moment in this. Can
in
I bring
this
it up?
case, Cora
Where?
is Darth Vader, and I don't think she's ever turning...
Oh, no, she's the Emperor.
Oh, Emperor Palpatine?
Yes.
Who's
I want to point out there was I got all tweaked on a Star Wars moment when they first walked, when Snow and Charming walked up to Mother Superior.
Mm-hmm.
Mother Superior says,
Did Mother Superior drop the bomb?
yes, she says, I sense a great deal of dark magic has been dispensed, just like I sense a great disturbance in the Force, what
I
Obi-Wan
remember
said.
that.
So right there, when the way she said it, I was like, oh, Star Wars. And then right after that, Mary Margaret says, please, Mother Superior, you're our only hope. Yep, Princess Leia. So I thought that was really, really fantastic. A little bit of Star Wars tweak in there.
And Molly just learned how to count to 10 in Korean for Taekwondo.
What does that have to do with...
Because it's Mother Superior. Please help us. You're our only hope, which is number 9.
Hope. You're only hope.
You're our only hope.
Please, Mother Superior, you are only number 9.
Exactly. In Korean.
Number 9 in Korean.
How many podcasts give Korean counting references?
That's right.
I know, 2 will set.
There you go.
All right.
So, Snow and David are at the cemetery. And
I thought we were done.
We're at the last scene.
Last scene.
She questions being good all those years.
Yep.
And she says, I don't care about justice anymore. And she starts saying, I don't need any of these other people to change. I need to change.
Right.
And I'm going to kill Cora.
Yes.
So she's now on a quest.
Yep. It's a vision quest with Matthew Modine.
It's a personal quest.
With Matthew Modine.
With Matthew Modine. All right.
Who's Matthew Modine?
How dare
Doesn't
you
he
not
call
know?
him Matthew and Modine?
Yeah. What? No, that was you're thinking
for
of
his sons.
Yeah.
Matthew,
Jiminy Glick's
with my sons, Matthew and Modine.
Matthew Modine.
And
All right.
that guy's named Matthew Modine.
No, we're just. I don't know what Daddy and I are talking about.
Mom just fell into Daddy's vortex
it's the podcast of weird references.
Yes. All right. Let's end it. It's our only hope. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Dad, you mean it's our only hope?
Right. You can find past episodes of this. I don't know why you'd want to after this bizarre one, but past episodes of this and all of our other podcasts at our website, which is
www.southgatemediagroup.com.
You can find us on Twitter. Martha, you tweet from
at SMG Pods.
And I tweet from at @RSouthgate. We also have a Tumblr page. Just look up southgatemediagroup.tumblr.com. Find us on Facebook. Look up the Ever After Podcast and you'll find us there. Or you can look up Southgate Media Group. Find us on Instagram under Southgate Media Group. Find us on, what else? Pinterest. There's a Pinterest board for this.
We have an Ever After board.
Yes. So you can look it up under Ever After Podcast.
It's a good board.
It is a good board.
Yeah, Molly's been adding to it.
And you can also find this show on iTunes and on Stitcher and on Podbean and TuneIn Radio. And we're all over the place, all the different directories. Please rate us, review us. It helps us very much, and it also helps other people find the show. So if you like the show and you want people to find it, give us reviews. It helps put us on New and Noteworthy and make us a hotter show. That helps other people find us. I do want to point out one of our listeners did put a message on Facebook that I thought was just really nice, and I want to make a reference here. Her name is Erin, and she said that she was very sad that we didn't have that many likes on Facebook because she likes our show so much. Erin, thank you so much. That was so nice. And you know what? It's okay. A lot of the shows don't get a lot of likes on Facebook. What's important is that they give us good ratings on iTunes. But it would be nice if more people liked it on Facebook. So share it with your friends and listen to Erin. Like our show. That's it. Thank you again for listening, everybody. Now let's end this the way every great fairy tale ends.
Happily ever after. The end.
If you would like to donate to help pay for this and other Southgate Media Group podcasts, simply go to our website, southgatemediagroup.com, and click on the donate button. It can be as little as $1 or, well, as much as you want. Help keep this fun going by supporting this and our other shows. Thanks again for listening, everyone. You're the best fans in the world.